My name is Haider. Welcome to Invest with the Doctor. I'm an emergency medicine doctor by day and an investor by night. You could say investor or trader. I've been actively investing for the past decade. In these videos, I share my thoughts and investment paths. I hope that you can get some ideas of your own from my experience, which is why I make these videos. I'm happy to share my investing journey. Learning to invest in individual stocks is not for everyone. But if you want to become a better thinker, take better life decisions, learning to invest will pay huge dividends. It will take practice and a bit of time to get good at, but that's how everything worth doing is done. Time teaches you quite a lot, and it teaches you with mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes and you move on. And a lot of the times you can listen to what other people are doing, do what other people are doing, and then develop your own style of investing or trading. It's easier to lose money in the stock market than to make money. But if you follow some discipline, it can make your journey a bit easier, and the drops in price would not make you shake out of the market itself. This is exactly why I make these videos. Now, somebody asked me recently why I would rather pay a higher price for the stock than to buy it when it's cheaper. Okay, this was in comments to some stock charts that I showed, and I'll tell you the reason why. So if you look at this stock, it is United States Lime and Minerals Incorporated, USLM. Now, if you look at the stock, if you, let's say, bought the stock somewhere here, and what has happened to the price? It's gone downwards. Okay, these are Heikin-Ashi candles, daily Heikin-Ashi candles, and you would think over here, oh, this stock is very cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than if you bought it up here. Okay, the price has gone down. But if you bought the stock at this price, look what happened to the price after that. It became cheaper here, and then became even cheaper here, and then became even more cheaper here. And look at the price here. So what you see is these are red candles, and the price from the peak here has gone all the way down. Okay, crazy. So cheap stock is becoming cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and you're losing price. So from a price of about 160 from the top here, it's gone all the way down to 100. So you've lost $60 on the price of this stock if you bought it up here, and now it's ended up down here. Okay, I'm showing you an extreme example, but this is a stock that I was in. So my point is, you should rather wait for these red candles to become proper candles, green candles, before you try to buy the stock. So it might not, so you might think, oh, but, when it's cheaper here, why not buy it? Because you don't know if it's going to go even down. Even the price is going to go down. So when you don't know if the price is going to go down, it's better to wait for this price to start going up before you put any of your hard-earned cash into the stock itself. Okay. Now, also looking at the stock, the RSI. Okay. MACD is also not very good. So it wouldn't make sense to buy this stock even if the price is low. You would rather wait for the candles to turn from red to green, and then you would start buying into the stock if you want to buy that stock. Let me show you another example. This is a stock called Verona Pharma, VRNA, Verona Pharma. Okay, it's a pharmaceutical company that invests in chronic lung disease. It's got inhalers which help in the treatment of chronic pulmonary disease, or COPD. And look at the stock. Okay, now when the candles were, let me show you here, they were red candles. Okay, in this area here. Should you buy it? No. Okay. So when can you buy it? There were a couple of green candles here. Yeah, it might have made sense a little bit to buy there. Here, yes, it would have made sense, more green candles. But when they start going green, that's really a good price for you to buy. Okay. So green candles, I would say, okay, buy, keep on buying. You can keep on buying if you want to, or leave it. Okay. Look at the rocket run on the price of this stock. Okay. Look at the rocket run. Okay. Why are you buying? Okay. You're buying because these are green candles and they're going up. Okay. So it makes logical sense for you to buy a stock where the candles are green. Okay. And you keep buying. Okay. Yes, you're buying. Let's say you bought here. Okay. You bought at a higher price, but the price kept on going higher. You bought it here. Okay. But the price was 48. Okay. Yes, you bought at a higher price, but the price is going higher. Same thing here. You bought it here. Okay. The price is going higher. Okay. So it makes sense for you to buy the stock when it's going up in price, the candles are green, as opposed to buying it somewhere here. Okay. Same stock, but you wouldn't want to buy here because you don't know how low it's going to go. You bought it here. It went lower, you know, your money is going down. Okay. So it doesn't make sense to buy here. It makes more sense to buy when it's going up. Now, this might seem like very logical and easy for you, but then people argue, oh, but wouldn't it have been cheaper to buy it when the price was low? It was only 16. Okay. Yes, that's because it's risky to buy when it's all red, because you don't know how low the price is going to go. Okay, you'd rather, it might be easier to buy it at a higher price, but then the stock goes up even higher. Okay, I think that makes more sense than to buy it when it's red and the price keeps dropping. Okay, when the price sort of from red moves on to green, I think it's safer to get into the stock. But even safer is for it to go, when you notice, okay, it keeps on going up, and the green candles are increasing, that's when it makes more sense to go into another stock, or into the stock itself, because the price is going to go higher from there. Let me show you. So these were two easy examples. So if you look at this one that I just talked about, the price was just going lower and lower and lower. They were all red candles, not to get into the stock. Okay, in this one, at any time, yes, you can get in Verona Pharma, because the candles were going green and continued greener. Okay, let me show you another example. This is an example of a stock called GOLD, Gold, or Barrick Gold Corporation. Okay, now again, look at these candles, red candles. Okay, and what happens if you buy the price, when you buy the stock, let's say here, what happens to the price? Okay, it's going lower. If you bought it here, you're still a loser. Okay, you bought it here, okay, this place here, you're still a loser. Okay, because the price keeps on dropping. Okay, yes, you're buying it at a lower price, but the price keeps on dipping and you don't know how low it's going to go. Okay, it makes more sense to buy a stock when the candles become green. Okay, so if you see here from the red over here, the candles have become green. Okay, now you see these two candles, they are greener. Okay, so this place would make a lot more sense to buy this stock. Let's say if you wanted to get into the stock. Okay, yes, this price is higher than this price here, so this is a lower price. Okay, this is a lower price. Okay, let's say put this 1, and 2 is a higher price, but it's safer to go into 2 than it is to go into 1, if that makes sense. Okay, because you don't know here how low it'll go. Okay, but here you can see that the price is going up. Okay, the candles are green, the price is going up. When the price is going up, it's likely to go up. So it makes more sense to get into the stock when it is in position number 2 as opposed to position number 1, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so again, I'm trying to explain in this video price movements and when to get into a stock. Okay, so you're just looking at the candles. Green candle, the price is going up. Yes, it makes more sense for you to get into this stock. Also, if you look at the RSI, it's positive. MACD is a bullish crossover, which makes a lot of sense. So Barrick Gold, from my point of view, is going to go up higher, but I'm not showing you Barrick Gold because of this. I'm just trying to show you price movements and why you should get into the stocks even if the price is higher than it was lower before. Okay, so you're getting it when the price is higher, okay, as opposed to getting it when the stock was low, because here more chances of it is going lower. Okay, when the red candles turn into green, it makes more sense to get into a stock, okay, because now the price is rising. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, let me show you another example. So this is an example of a stock called Welltower. The ticker is WELL, Welltower. Now again, look at the stock. What do you see? Okay, first of all, let's start from here. So let's say the candles were green. You were happy. You were thinking, oh, this is a good price to buy. But then what happened? Red candles. Okay. Let's say if you bought here, oh, the stock is cheaper. What happened to the price? Went lower. Okay. Oh, it's cheaper. Yes. Okay. But what happened? You don't know how low it's going to go. And then it's gone lower. Okay. You thought, perfect, this is where I'm going to buy. Okay. Again, what happened? Red candles, it's going lower. Okay, so again, it doesn't make sense. Okay, even though the price is lower, it will go even lower and might go beyond your imagination, you know, to the point where you might think, oh my god, what has happened here? Okay, safer to go into a stock when the candles are green. Okay, so here the candle is green. Okay, you might think, oh, it would have been cheaper to go here. Yes, but again, you didn't know how low it would go. Okay, but here it makes more sense because now the candle is green. Okay, then at that time it makes sense to get into a stock because the price moved to higher. Let's say you were still waiting and thought, oh, I'm not too sure. You got in here. Okay, now what's happened since? The price went even higher. Okay, let's say you went up in here. What happened there? If you look at the stock, the price started climbing even higher. So again, you would have still made money on this stock. Okay, so and if you look at the other candles, they're still going up higher. Okay, so when they're green and moving upwards, it makes more sense. So it might be more expensive for you to buy the stock up here in this circle, but it's safer than buying it here. Okay, or buying it here, okay, where it's all red, because here you don't know how low it might go, and it might go a lot lower. Okay, but it's safer to buy it when it's green and going up even though the price is more. So here risk more, here risk less. Okay, so you're risking less here. Okay, even though the price is higher, you're risking less. Okay, so what I would say is when you see the red candles turn into green and they're moving upwards, it's safer to get into the stock even though the stock might be at a higher price, but it's less riskier to get into a stock. Okay, and you'll probably make more money by doing this. Okay, so this is just another example that I'm trying to give. I hope it makes sense to you. Okay, last example. So this is a stock called SpringWorks Therapeutics, SWTX. Okay, it's a biomedical stock. Okay, again, if you look at these red candles here, you wouldn't want to get into the stock when the candles are red like this. Okay, so the stock is moving downwards. Okay, the price is moving downwards, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, if you want to get into the stock, okay, now these are over here, these red candles turned into green candles. Yes, it makes sense to get into the stock when it's here. Okay, why? Because these are green candles, they're moving upwards, so it makes sense to get into the stock. Okay, even better position would be somewhere here. It is sort of gone above resistance, and then the candles are green. So here, even though the price is higher, okay, it makes a lot more sense for you to buy it here as opposed to buying it here, because you don't know if these red candles, if the price is going to go lower from here. So it would not make sense for you to buy it here, because the price may keep on going lower. But it makes more sense to go in this position here, okay, where the candles are green. Yes, the price is more here, but it's likely to go up higher as opposed to these candles here. I hope this made sense, and why sometimes it makes sense to buy a stock at a higher price, okay, as opposed to buying the dip, or buying the stock at a lower price. A lot of the people you will see sort of mention, oh, buy the dip, buy the dip. Well, I mean, you can buy the dip here, okay, you can buy the dip here, but it'll keep on dipping. You can buy the dip here, it'll keep on dipping, okay, buy the dip here, oh, it'll keep on dipping. No, I think this is the wrong way. The better way is wait for the price to turn, okay, for the candles to go green, okay, and for successive candles, at least 2 to 3 candles, for them to go green, okay, before you get into a stock, okay. So like I said, here it would make more sense to get into a stock as opposed to somewhere here. So this is, I think, a better price as opposed to this place here, okay. Even though this is lower, this is higher, I would prefer to go in a stock up here as opposed to down here, okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope these videos made sense as an example of why you should do certain things. If you got any experience or help from this video, if you found this video helpful at all, please like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.